Hello, 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 hello. How are you? Welcome to Miss Crafty Corner. I am Bima, better known as Els, and we are back with this little file folder folio journal. Okay. So we made this previously, and we set it up to be put in a signature. It's got a 1/2-inch spine. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the signature in today. We're going to build the signature and put the signature in, and maybe maybe I'll do another one and we'll do some pockets. But today we're going to be doing the signature. So let me get all of this out of the way. We're going to keep that. That's our template for where we poked our holes. And I have some paper. So all we're going to do is just fold this in half. This is 8.5 by 11. We have some coffee dyed paper. It's not very straight, but it doesn't really matter. Just some dyed paper in a couple of colors. Some kids paper. Nice heavy, thick paper. And just a piece of parchment. So our book was 9 by 6. So these for the most part should fit without any, adjustments, but it's going to have a little bit of creep. We'll explain the creep in a minute. So we're going to want to check that. So I'm just going to put these together. This one's probably going to be too long. It is. That's okay. We'll trim it. Put this one in. And this one. Now, in the original video, I did mention, you get 7 to 10 signature pages. This is 7 signature pages. Okay? So, now you can trim this so that you don't have creep. And that's pretty simple to do. All you do is get out your paper trimmer. Put that in. Get it to the width you want, which is 5.5 inches. Bring that down and just cut that off. Now you may have to take a couple of cuts to get it all off of there, but generally one cut does it. Okay? At least for 7 signatures, unless you're using heavy paper. So now we have this. Now we're going to be putting in our template. So that we're going to fold that in half, find our middle page, and we're going to put our template in. Now here's the thing. Our pages are 8.5 and our template is 9. So we're just going to measure to make sure that we get that just right in the middle where we want it. And then we're going to poke our holes. Now normally I would say, make sure that you put, tack this in here. But considering we only have one signature, putting it in to make sure that you get the height and everything the same each time is not important. Okay? We just want our holes to go through that center fold. This is our top. So what I do is I put a clip on it so I know which side is the top. And that's it for poking holes. When I come back, we're going to stitch the signature in. I'll be right back. All right. So you don't want this to shift while you're doing this. So if you have some paper clips or some clamps or something, go ahead and put those on. Because you want to kind of keep this together. Oop. Okay? And then get your journal piece and bring that in. Now, this is waxed cotton or waxed linen thread. And everybody always says, take it and you go 1, 2, 3. No, just take about 3-4 feet off of here. Give it a clip. The needle that you want to use, it doesn't have to be sharp. It can be blunt. But you want to make sure that the hole is big enough to get the thread through, but not so big that it tears your holes. Okay? Now, this is basically a figure 8 pattern. So we're going to start in the middle. Put your needle through. Make sure that you got your journal cover in the right direction, and you're going to go through that. Now here's the tricky part. See that end? You're likely to pull it through. So, clip it, clamp it, put a paper clip on it, whatever it takes. Clip that piece. That way, you can't pull it any further through, okay? Now, it doesn't matter if you go up or you go down. Just go to the next hole, put your needle through, put it through your paper, and bring it up. Boop. Oopsie. Oh, we pulled it all the way. Hold on. Let's try that again. See, even sometimes I screw this up. Through there, down through here. Clip. You better stay on there. Aha. All right, here we go. We got that in there. I'm going to go down, and I'm going to go through, and I'm going to go back through my paper. So up through the hole in my book, and up through my paper. Now, next one, we're going to go down through the paper, through the book, and we are at the end. Just go to the next available hole. So this is the next hole up. So just go back through that one. Okay, so you went down through here and up through here and back down through here. Come back up to this hole and go back through it. What you want to try not to do is sew through the thread. That's a little difficult, but it can be done. All right, then you're going to come up to that middle hole and go back down through it. And I like to pull the thread out of the way and just go back through. Now, with time and patience, this actually becomes an easier process, but it's basically just a figure 8. Okay, now we're back here. We have 2 stitches in. Go up to the next hole. Okay, going up to the next hole, going through the paper. We're trying to go through the paper. There we go. Pull it up, go down through the last hole. Down through the hole, go down the hole. There we go. Back through the book cover. Pull the stitch. Again, you now have a stitch here, a stitch here, a stitch here, and no stitch here. Go back through that hole. Okay. Now, give this a little tug. Give this a little tug. Check to make sure that your stitches are nice and tight. And then what you're going to do is take this and go under that. Go under that stitch. Then you're pulling these 2 threads against each other and not against the actual book. Then, you know, square knot, right over left, left over right. Or however you remember to tie a square knot. Okay, then clip these off at the length you want. That piece you're going to be able to use later for a notepad or something like that, so keep it. All right, release your clamps. Close your book. You now have a signature sewn in to your book, okay? Now, you can decorate this, write on it, whatever it is you want to do. We are going to be doing some pockets in the next one. So that is pretty much the basics of a 5-hole pamphlet stitch, which is more secure than, you know, a 3-hole, but it gives you 4 nice stitches down the back and 4 nice stitches down the front. Everything is caught. Even the shorter papers here have at least 2 to 3 stitches through them instead of just 1, okay? So that is the basics of a 5-hole pamphlet stitch. We'll do another one where I'm going to just do a little bit of pockets and decorating. So I will see you for that one. If you're new here and you haven't done so already, hit the button for me. Why not? Check out my posts or community tab here on YouTube. Also check out my Facebook group. You're going to find some interesting stuff over there and some fantastic people. Go by my Ko-Fi, pick up some free digitals, or swing into my Patreon and show some support for the channel. Even if it's just a free 1-week subscription, it tells me that you appreciate what I'm doing here. That's it. That's all I have. So if you will please, stay hydrated, stay inside, and stay well, my friends. I love you guys. Bye-bye.